going to be completely honest. I was starting to lose kind of faith in this show, and I was like, this is going way too slow.
Not faith, interest.
I was losing a little bit of interest with this show, but damn, this show really got me invested again. Mm-hmm. Holy fucking shit.
Where does it go from here?
And we have a lot to talk about. Hi guys, welcome back to the Charming Analysis podcast. I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And today we have just finished the second to last season of our Breaking Bad series.
Mm-hmm.
So, why don't you start with how this goes? Why don't you explain the plot of this season? Mm-hmm. And there are going to be spoilers in this. So if you somehow have not seen Breaking Bad, and what are you doing?
I don't know.
And you want to see it, click off the video, go watch it, and then come back.
Yes.
But there are going to be spoilers starting now. So, why don't you explain what season 4 is about, honey?
They work for Gus for a little bit, and then Gus does some shady shit, and then they find a way to try and get out of the said shady business shit.
Damn, you stuttered so bad.
I try.
But that was cute though.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I figured that there was gonna be that big like reveal thing at the end of the show because like I thought it was a lot sooner, like in season 3 that this started, but it turns out I was way wrong. So all of the stuff that's going to be in season 5 is going to be crazy.
Oh, good lord. Okay, so let's get into this.
Mm-hmm.
Since I mentioned this in the intro, I'm not going to lie. Most of the season was fucking boring. Most of the season was honestly dead-ass boring. Except the last 5 episodes.
It was mostly dealing with them getting the car wash, and then Skyler with her subplot with her ex-lover.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Which we'll go into. We'll go into that. But, legit, I'm not gonna lie. I was literally starting to lose interest in this, but the only reason I want... Like, I'm determined to finish this fucking series. And I'm one of those people, much to Jay's dismay sometimes.
Yes.
Once I start something, I like to try and finish it. I try. This is one of those circumstances where I honestly just want to fucking finish this and just have a completed analysis of a series.
Maybe back in the day I would have done it, because I watched I watched Breaking Bad in the span of, like, the whole series in 3 months.
Yeah.
So... This is, again, my 3rd time watching it, and, like, it's new watching it back again, but it's also, like, I want to also take it in, you know?
Yeah.
And you're just, like, next episode.
Because, like, by the end of it, I was like, okay. Literally, we've been doing, like, 1 or 2 episodes a night. Mm-hmm. This is probably one of the only circumstances where we literally watched the entirety of what was left. Mm-hmm. Of season 4.
It's only like 3 episodes.
It was like 3-4 episodes.
That's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning, so.
Yeah, but we don't have work tomorrow, so that's one of the reasons I said, let's just fucking finish it tonight. Mm-hmm. That way, hopefully this weekend we can have this up. So, first thing we're going to get into regarding season 4, can we please talk about how crazy this season is?
Well,
minus the boring shit. The later half was like the first half was boring. Let's get the boring out of the way. So, first off, they were trying to get... Walt and Skylar were basically like, hey, I'm kind of tired of you doing this little, like, thingy. I want you to be safe. And he's like, I just want to keep my family safe. And so I was like, oh no! Why are you doing this?
I mean, why are you doing this? But also, hey, we need a cover.
Yeah.
You need a...
It's gone to the point where Skylar is just fucking going with it. Yeah. She's kind of just gotten to the point where, well, I can't fucking stop him. I might as well just fucking be a part of it. So, from the course of season 3 to now, I think it was mostly throughout this whole season, where basically Skylar has come to the understanding, hey, I can't change my husband's mind. Let me just fucking join him in this mess. Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty much gotten to that point. That's the first thing. between season 3 and season 4 that I noticed. Skylar basically is just fucking done with everything. She just wants to fucking go with shit, which I don't blame her in this circumstance, but at the same time, it's like, Skylar. There are times where, like, I don't mind her as a character, and then there are other times where I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? Like,
never on the Skylar hate train though. Like,
I don't hate her. Here's the thing. I'm neutral about her. I don't hate her, yet I don't love her. I'm kind of just indifferent about her.
There's people saying, like, you know, what a worthless cunt she is, and I'm just like...
She's not that bad. Like, regarding the slander, I can kind of...
Why can't Walter have his power fantasy? And I'm like, and leave her to die somewhere. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Like, it makes me so concerned about the people who are watching this who actually want to somewhat abandon their families just so they can, like, go live out their power fantasy. I'm like, what is going on?
Okay, I will say this. I don't think Skylar deserves all the slander that she gets. Is she a good person? No. Does that mean that what she does is...
No one is a good person, so I'm not even gonna fucking...
But I'm just saying... Some of the slander I can understand. The other half I'm kind of just like, dude, chill. It's a fucking TV show character. Stop it. But, like, I can kind of see a little bit of both sides with it. I kind of see it. But at the same time, it's interesting still. Mm-hmm. But, oh my gosh. Basically, where we left off with the season... They basically investigated Gus. Was that his name? Gus?
Gus, yeah.
Yeah. They were investigating Gus's murder. Gustavo got fucking involved. They started making meth for him.
Wait.
What?
It's Gustavo and Gus.
It's Gus and... Who's the other guy? The old lab assistant.
Oh, the guy who... okay, so it's pretty much... He got shot in season 3, so there's like an investigation on Walt's old, like, lab partner.
Yeah.
And pretty much. I mean, which is a big thing that happens.
Yeah, that was basically the beginning half of season.
And it was pretty much trying to frame Gustavo to his murder.
Which I can see where they're going with it. Which, damn, I was so curious of how this was going to fucking go because legit... Hank doesn't realize the culprit is right there.
Yeah, Hank is like...
Hank's oblivious.
Hank is digging, but he's also really oblivious, what makes it really fucking funny.
Yes. Here's the other thing. Okay.
He's digging so deep. He's digging so deep that he can see the Earth's asshole. Like...
Yeah. That's another thing I'm going to talk about in a second. But first thing I'm mainly going to talk... We're going to just go into the subplots first before we go into the main. Okay. Just so we can get this over with.
Too much stuff.
I'm sorry.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so Skylar's subplot in this season was basically her ex-lover was trying to basically get the IRS off his ass.
Yes.
And she offered to help him 3 times, mind you. 3 times. First time, she basically pretended to be like a friend or something. Then the second time was basically her going to his actual house because apparently instead of using the money for that, he was basically using the money for his fucking car, which in my opinion is like, fucking stop.
It's like something I would do.
Okay, no, we're not getting into this. Anyway, I'm just saying. And then the last time Saul got involved.
But in a lesser capacity. Like
in a lesser capacity.
Jay, why did you buy Popeyes? Like when...
That's not what we're talking about.
I don't know.
Anyway, basically, the subplot for Skylar in this was the car wash. The gist of it is the car wash. And basically her ex-lover getting killed on accident because apparently... And here's the funny...
He was a dumb roadrunner and he, like, tripped and fell and like,
broke his own fucking neck.
Yes.
Mind you.
Fucking Looney Tunes. And I laughed my ass off and it was so fucking...
Like, legit.
And the guy just, like, the guys that were just standing there like... Shit, we gotta clean this all up.
And, like, here's the funny thing, okay?
There goes a father of 2, just magically Looney Tunes his way out of the fucking show.
Like, I will say this. I did not like her ex-lover, honestly. Like, he was a piece of shit, but not like a huge piece of shit like Walt.
Mm-hmm.
He's at least...
He's a semi-piece
He's a semi-piece of shit. However, I actually had to do a double take when that happened because I thought, oh, they just knocked him out. Then Jay tells me, oh, he's fucking dead. I'm like...
Yeah, he's dead.
He's fucking dead?
Yeah, he's dead. But
wait.
The oranges coming down and raining on his body.
I was like, what? Well, he's knocked out now. And Jay's like, oh, he's dead. I'm like,
yeah.
Are you fucking serious? Because you see him
twitching.
I was like, whoa. I had to like go pause the fucking TV.
He does the death
Are
twitches.
You fucking telling me he's dead? He literally broke his own fucking neck.
Yes, he does the death twitches.
And I was like...
It's fucking hilarious.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie.
That is the funniest way I've ever seen someone go out in a TV show, though.
It's like Final Destination mixed with Looney Tunes. And I, like, legit... I did a facepalm. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yes.
That's how you're gonna go?
Yes.
And here's the thing. No one stopped him.
Yeah,
no one stopped him. He did this on his own accord.
Yeah, he was like, the papers were already signed. They were just gonna walk out, and he's just like...
And he started running away.
Yeah.
Like a fucking idiot, and then he died. And it's like, what the fuck?
They did okay, I know I keep bringing up Breaking Kitchen, but they did a fantastic edit with it. Like,
we're not talking about Breaking Kitchen.
They did a fantastic edit. I'm just gonna spoil it for you because it's one of the greatest edits. It's one of the greatest edited, like, abridged. Let me say this. It's one of the best abridged edited series I've seen.
If you would be good, I will do a podcast with you about it. But we're not doing that right now.
No. It's truly hilarious. They do the exact same scene, but it's him running away from Gordon Ramsay because of raw chicken.
Oh my gosh. We're not doing this
it's
right now.
It's fucking hilarious.
You can talk about your Breaking Kitchen
if
later.
If you don't watch anything, just please go watch Breaking Kitchen.
Jay, we're not advertising Breaking Kitchen right now.
I will advertise the shit out of Breaking Kitchen.
Get this video to get this video at least 100 views. And we will talk about Breaking Kitchen for his sake.
Kitchen.
We will do a fucking reaction to Breaking Kitchen because he apparently wants me to fucking watch that now. And it's like, damn.
Breaking Kitchen.
Anyway, so Skylar subplot out of the way. That's basically just what happened with Skylar this season. Let's talk about Hank. Hank, why are you so obsessed with your dick? You have such a huge-ass ego.
He's obsessed with his minerals. You forget? He likes his minerals.
Oh my gosh. That's the first thing. And
Which is another big meme because he talks about amethyst and it's it's a big thing apparently. I'm surprised you never heard about it.
No.
Like Steven Universe when he's talking about his rocks.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Not right now. Anyway, that's another thing. We're going to talk about Hank's subplots. First off, Hank literally went from hopeless, miserable to back in the field again, and I'm honestly impressed. I'm honestly impressed by that. But here's the thing.
Yeah, he didn't even fully
This
heal.
man.
He's got a cane.
But he can walk now.
Yeah.
But he has a cane. So he's 75% better, which is a good thing. But here's the thing that bothered me. Apparently, this man started obsessing over fucking minerals. Just random thing. Oh, now you're obsessed with minerals. The most random shit. And then after that, we literally get him trying so fucking hard to figure this case out. Mm-hmm. That's he's doing fucking stakeouts. He's literally dragging Walt into this. Mm-hmm. And then he doesn't realize that Walt is the fucking reason this is happening. Mm-hmm. But he's dragging Walt into this. Walt's scared he's going to fucking die because of Gustavo. And all that bullshit. And it's just like, oh my fucking gosh.
Fun little question.
What?
Do you think that this could actually happen in real life?
I don't want to talk about this right now. Can we just talk about this?
I just want a fun little diddle-daddle.
I don't know. I highly doubt it, but at the same time, people are stupid, so I wouldn't be surprised.
If you were in some government conspiracy,
I don't know.
And your mom worked in the same department, would you be able to?
Jay, no, we're not talking about this. No.
mailing room?
I don't know. Anyway, let's continue. But anyway, so here's the thing that bothered me about Hank. I'm not like completely bothered by his character, but I feel like he was going too balls deep into this to the point where legit, I think his wife was about to fucking leave him. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Marie was gonna fucking leave him.
I feel like, in a way, he, like, Marie with her whole, like, going off and, like, trying to, like, tell all these different stories and like, trying to...
Steal again.
Things. Yeah, steal, which...
Also, mind you guys, if we didn't mention this when we talked about her in other podcasts, which I don't remember if we did, she likes to steal shit.
Yeah.
Hank's wife likes to steal shit. Mm-hmm. That's her fucking, like...
That's her issue.
Her issue.
They
all have an issue.
Everyone has issues.
But apparently hers is fucking stealing everything, and yet it's interesting that somehow she happens to not get caught, and it's like, what the fuck? Anyway.
Well, because she's, like, friends with the DA.
I get it.
They're gonna bail her out.
I get it. Anyway. So, basically, she ends up telling all these sob stories to steal shit, to get money, to pay for her surgery. But do you want to know who's paying for the surgery instead of them? Walt and Skylar, the drug dealer and the drug dealer associate. Or cover-upper, or whatever the fuck we want to call it. The wife. So, they're basically paying for Hank's treatment, which is a good thing, but at the same time, it's like, dude, y'all gonna bury each other into a fucking hole at this point. Everyone's burying their own holes.
They gotta keep their stories straight.
It's just, honestly, I'm like, how the fuck has this gone on so long? Hank is literally, like, stroking his ego with this season. Like, it's been kind of, like, this is the most I've seen him do this. And it's like, no, you're not putting anything on right now, honey.
No, I'm not.
Anyway, this honestly surprised me and threw me for a loop. But basically, toward the end of the season, Hank ends up getting a warrant. Basically, he gets a hitman on him. And because of that, basically, him and his family have to basically be in the custody of the DEA until it blows over. Now let's get to Walt and Jesse. Their mixed subplot. Well, actually, their mixed plot, basically, at this point. Since I did a lot of talking, I'm going to take it over to you, honey. You're going to talk about this one because you talk about it better than me. So go.
So basically, Gus, Mike, and Pinkman took a trip to Mexico together so that Gus could get revenge for what Hector and his goons did to his friend a long time ago. And they pretty much got revenge on the whole cartel. And it convinced Jesse that he could make it by himself, which that's what Gus wanted, like, all along, was so that he could get Walter out of the way, so that Jesse could just be the only guy that he has to deal with. But now it's like a threat on Walter's family, so he devises, like, this entire plan to get rid of Gus and pretty much knock his, like, you know, his whole region out of it.
And down the bars.
Down the drain. And, like, pretty much frames it to be like okay, Gus poisoned Brock, which is a kid that he's very close to. Is he boyfriend, girlfriend with? Yeah, he's a boyfriend.
Brock's mom.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to understand.
Yeah, that's what it's boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, but Brock's mom is dating Jesse, so he really cares about Brock and stuff like that. So, continue.
So, pretty much Walter frames Gus for all of the shit that has been happening, like all the terrible things that have been happening in both of their lives, and so they plan on killing him, and they succeed in a way. And I was always looking at you, thinking, like, what do you think is their plan? And you were like, I don't know.
Well, because here's the thing. we don't really know their fucking plan. They don't give any fucking hints until literally the end of the episode was when I found out, oh shit. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you fucking serious? So it's like, why do I feel like if we ever rewatch this, which is probably not going to happen for a long time, I feel like I'm going to be like nitpicking all the little fucking shit like I'm already doing. Maybe. But even more. But it's like, this whole thing, I didn't know how it was going to feel after this whole season. I thought, oh, this shit's going to be fucking boring from the way it's going. And then as soon as fucking episode 11 hit, I'm like, damn, this is actually getting good. What the fuck happened?
You were in your seat fucking wailing like, what is going to happen?
Because I'm not going to lie, I was slowly starting to get disinterested in it. And then I saw that and I'm like, okay, let's fucking go, bitch. Let's fucking go.
So, just taking back to, like, I thought, like, things that were in probably now season 5 were in, like, season 3 and season 4. But I guess they left it all in, like, the last season, which I think the last season is 16 episodes.
Yeah, it's 16. So, this was 13 episodes. This season was 13 episodes.
They're going to cram a lot of stuff, I will say. They're going to cram a lot of things.
The thing I was not expecting... I was not expecting Gustavo to go out the way he did. And Hector actually came back. I was not expecting him to come back. I thought, oh, he's just going to live the rest of his days in the fucking nursing home. But legit, they blew him up. They blew him up and Gustavo got...
Can I ask you something?
What?
Like, before I said, hey, we're going to watch Breaking Bad and stuff like that.
I was not expecting all this.
No. Did you know anything about it, per se? Like,
I know basically it was just a team of 2 people, like, creating meth. I know you geeked out about Gustavo a lot and sent me so much, like, fucking edits of him. And I'm just like, good Lord, Jay, who is this man? He's very handsome, but I don't understand.
He is a very handsome man. I will say, the actor, his name...
I don't know his name, but Gustavo's actor is honestly very handsome.
He is very handsome.
I will admit that. He very handsome man.
Handsome. And I'm just going to spoil this because it's not that important and it's not really brought up. But he is canonically gay.
What?
Yes.
I would
be shocked like that you didn't know that because he does wear purple and all gay men wear purple.
I did not realize that, but I thought he just looked good in purple. I kind of had a feeling he was just because him and the partner kind of looked good together, and I was like, I at first the whole meeting with like in the past.
I don't know if that like his partner in crime or his romantic partner.
I kind of think it's romantic partner.
I think it's like revealed in some way. I don't know because I think you get that information slightly in Better Call Saul, although it's not like explained really about.
You kind of get a hint about it.
You get a hint about it, but. I don't know if they're the same person. Again, I don't know. But, yeah, apparently he is canonically gay.
That also makes me happy.
All gay men wear purple.
I did not actually know that, but okay. Anyway, that I actually did not know. I just thought that was a design choice.
And you can tell Walter is straight because he wears green, which is the opposite color.
Anyway, I'm just saying, I personally just thought he likes purple or has a good taste in purple clothing. I had a feeling he kind of was.
You know why I left this up? Because it's like, because Saul wears a lot of colorful clothing, but I know from the little I've seen of the prequel series that he's not. But like I just wanted to look it up. Is Saul Goodman gay? But that just led me down to other rabbit holes.
Anyway, We'll eventually watch Better Call Saul and El Camino, but we're not doing that after this. After this, we're taking a break from this series.
I have to put in extra time I have to put in extra force into watching Better Call Saul, because that feels like more of a. It feels more like a very much slower show.
Which we're waiting to do. We're not going to do it yet, but we will eventually do it. It's just probably going to be a while.
Also, El Camino, 3-hour movie.
Same.
Also a commitment.
Same. Well, we're not going to do it right away.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to the gushing, but...
The gushy-wishy.
But, okay, so Gustavo basically was telling Walter and Jesse, if you fuck shit up, I'm gonna fuck y'all up. And I don't...
Well, he said that to Walter. He didn't say that to Jesse.
But he basically was trying to be threatening.
But, like, Walter also lied, because all that he said was that don't talk to Jesse ever again, or bad things are gonna happen to you. He didn't initially want... But, like, Walter, being the self-manipulative dick that he is like... Well, that means, like, if he comes after... He's going to come after me. And therefore, he's going to come after Jesse, who is...
Part of me,
in a way. Like...
But
in all honesty, like, my whole thing about it is that... You might not see, like, a lot of the things that is going to be later revealed. And, like, how... much of a deterioration that is, but like it's kind of like you think that he's doing it for a good reason, but in the end it's like he didn't really tell Jesse the whole story about it. It's like he wasn't gonna go after Jesse. It was just that he made it believed to think that it was also his wrongdoing as well.
But anyway, I just gotta say this.
I like that I said all that and you were like, anyway.
Legit, I was not expecting the later half of the season to go the way it did. First off, Walt being terrified that everyone in his family is gonna fucking die, which I'm honestly just like, damn. He legit snapped. I could tell.
He did snap.
I could fucking tell. The moment he snapped, I'm like, Walt's gone.
Yeah,
Walt's fucking gone. He left
gone.
the building.
Walt is gone. Now he is
a former shell of himself.
No, it's like that's why like when people say, well, now he's Heisenberg now.
You think he changed to Heisenberg?
He's not Walt anymore. He is Heisenberg, and he's gonna think like Heisenberg.
Which I'm honestly surprised by this because Heisenberg's fucking coming back, and I don't think anybody's fucking ready.
You're not ready.
I'm not ready.
You would be ready, but
yeah,
killing Gus was like I think
the craziest I think we've seen Walt ever get
Mm.
so far.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I'm not saying nothing.
Jesse's subplot. I like his relationship, the relationships he's had in this series. To be honest with you, Jesse's relationships have been so wholesome, but like they've had their moments, but he's had his moments, but. The people that he ends up with are so fucking nice. They're so nice. And he now has like a little fella to watch over, which I thought is really, really sweet.
I think his relationship with Mike is
also like really good.
Really fatherly in a way.
Yes. That I was also happy about. He had got a father figure now, and I'm like, damn, Mike a good ass dad. Like,
what'd you think about the whole, like, scene where, like, Walt was talking to Walter Jr. about his dad and everything?
That was an interesting scene. That's probably the last, I feel like, wholesome moment we're gonna get from Walt. Yeah. I feel like that's his last wholesome moment. And
he's like, I don't want you to remember me like this, even though, like a broken down man. But that's the only only human way that he can...
That's kind of the only, like, thing we've really seen from him, though, is the other thing. Like, we haven't really seen, like, anything up to that. Like, I feel like that's kind of foreshadowing.
He is not gonna be remembered as the broken man.
I know. But legit, the way this went, I legit... Oh, my goodness. I feel like that was foreshadowing. But here's the thing that got me. Because I was like... Oh, good Lord. Did Gus actually poison, like, the kid? I did not think it was actually Walt who did it. But we'll talk about that in a second. But last thing I'll talk about before we talk about that. Gustavo. This fucking beautiful, handsome man, Gustavo, legit fucking died in the craziest fucking way possible. And I did not actually think...
He got two-faced.
He became two-faced and died.
Yes.
And I actually didn't know how he was gonna die. I had a feeling.
Did I send you that before?
Yes, you did, but I didn't realize that's how he died. I thought, oh, he's just gonna get his face wrapped up. I didn't realize he actually died.
Okay.
Until
to be
that
completely
happened.
honest, that would have been cool as shit. I would have, like, I don't want to care how fucking cartoony that would have been. I would have loved to see, like, a half-faced Gustavo try to get revenge on Walter for the rest of the series.
Because legit, that's what I thought was gonna happen. I thought, oh, he's not dead. He just got fucking Looney Tunes. But legit, he fucking did. The 2 deaths in this, I didn't think were deaths. Were deaths. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
And then they died. The end.
We're not done yet. But he went on the craziest way possible. But I now have a newfound respect for Gustavo.
Do you?
I actually did not know he was gay until you mentioned it. So that actually made me really fucking happy.
Why do you every time someone is like, they're gay, I'm like, oh my god, I respect them now. I'm like, what?
Jay,
I mean, this
it's
is a
called
man who's
representation.
This is a man who sent a hit out on like a kid, so don't like.
I'm not like
don't like condone him.
I'm not condoning it. Did I say I was condoning it? No, I'm not condoning it. But I do think.
But he is handsome.
And it's still representation. We can have gay villains. We saw fucking Nimona recently. There was a fucking gay villain in it. Stop.
That does not count.
Yes, it does.
That does not count.
Yes, it
that's
does.
a fucking kids movie. This is a rated R.
I don't care.
Oh my.
We need more rep for gay people. So yes,
especially if they're villains. Yeah.
we need more gay rep for villains because seriously, some of them are kind of fruity. Can we at least admit that? Disney villains.
Not intentionally. It's probably
still.
based on the fact that like gay equals evil, which is not a good thing.
No.
I am the most evil of them all.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, let's finish this and then give our thoughts. Can we just finish this? Give our thoughts. We're done. This is almost like this is literally 30 minutes already.
Yeah,
we've literally been doing this for 30 minutes.
Okay. So, how do you think season 5 is gonna go?
Well, we didn't talk about the last bit. So basically, the last bit we'll mention.
What?
Walt is basically a fucking mastermind, and now he's dead, and now he's Heisenberg. Walt is gone, but Heisenberg took his place.
Yes.
And when I saw the ending, I was like, why are they zooming in? Because I was like confused why they were zooming in.
I'm like, damn, you don't see the fucking flower pits?
I thought they were zooming in on the gun or something that was on the table.
There's no fucking gun on the table.
And I was like, what are we zooming into? And then I see the flower, I'm like, no. No!
And then I like asked Martin, like, but where did the rice and cigarette go?
And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Where did it go?
Where did it?
Don't you know? Maybe it's somewhere in season 5. Speaking of which, what do you think season 5 will be? The end of the last season of Breaking Bad. Predictions.
Okay, well, I need to ask your thoughts, though. What did you think of season 4?
I thought it was slow in the beginning, and then
it got instantly better.
Yes.
It got instantly better halfway through.
Yes, it got...
We will give our rating for it in a minute. Predictions for season 5. You already said it's going to be shithole. I'm already preparing for it. But
not in a bad way.
I know, but I feel like a lot of stuff's going to go down, and this is why we need to wait a little bit to watch season 5. The goal is to actually finish this season.
Well, I will say this. It's not like they're going to, suddenly say, and then things got better, because no, they do not.
I get it.
But they are going to get, new characters going on, because, half the cast in the season 3 and 4 died, so
they're like, oh, new cast.
New cast.
Welcome
yay.
to the show.
Welcome to the fucking show. And these guys are fucking delusional ticks.
Are you talking about us or
No. Well, we are delusional ticks.
No.
But these people that they team up with are delusional ticks. Lunatics.
Anyway.
But yes, predictions. What do you think is going to happen in the last season of Breaking Bad? Oh my goodness, I would love to know.
I think Walt's gonna die.
Okay.
Walt's gonna fucking die.
Okay.
I guarantee you that.
Okay.
He's gonna fucking die, or he's gonna go to prison for the rest of his life. Probably more likely he's gonna die.
Okay.
Here's the other thing that didn't get resolved this season. Where the fuck is Mike?
Mike is in Mexico.
He's still in Mexico.
Yes.
So this
apparently this took less than a week to plan out.
This also makes me wonder. I feel like he's gonna come back, but I feel like he's either gonna kill Walt or he's gonna like be part of Jesse's life, maybe or something.
I'm not saying nothing.
Oh my god!
I say nothing.
But I feel like something like.
Well, then
Walt's probably either gonna go to prison or die. Someone's
what do
gonna
you
fucking
think is
die.
gonna happen to
Jesse?
Fuck, wait, I already fucking ruined it.
No, you didn't. I don't know.
Well, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. I said anything. What do you think's gonna happen to Jesse then?
Well, we already know El Camino features him, so he's not gonna die.
Yeah, but I didn't tell you when.
What?
I didn't tell you when.
El Camino took place?
Yes, I didn't tell you when.
Oh, good lord.
So, what do you think's gonna happen?
I swear, fucking Jesse.
What do you think is gonna happen in season 5?
Everyone's gonna die except for the children.
The children.
Walt Jr. and Holly are gonna survive everything and move to Mexico. I know.
Fucking Hank's wife, Jesse, Walt, Skylar. Everyone's gonna fucking die, and the children will all go to fucking Eve's garden or whatever the fuck.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You just want the baby to live. That's pretty much it. Mari's best character still is the baby.
Yes.
And I do not understand.
Well,
why.
I give more credit to Walt Jr. in this season.
Okay.
He does a lot more in this season, and I will give credit where credit is due.
Yes.
He's growing.
And he's not bitching at his mom anymore.
Yes. He's growing on me. He's doing better in this, and I appreciate that. He's doing a lot better. I want something good to happen with the two kids. The two kids deserve the fucking world after this. But I don't know what's going to happen with season 5, but we're taking a break for like a week or two because here's our goal for this. We're going to try and finish this series.
They want to finish it by September.
I want to finish this
by the way, you're going to finish this probably before July.
Which is fine, because here's the thing. We do the Halloween
because
Spectacular.
they want to watch Good Omens, god damn it.
Well, that, and also we do a lot in the last 3 months of the year for our channel. So we're not going to have enough fucking time to watch it. So that's why I'm saying we need to finish this by September at the earliest. Well, actually, at the latest. At the latest. Because you guys know we do the Halloween Spectacular and the Christmas Palooza.
We're going to get this done, don't worry.
I just want to finish this so we have at least this done.
I get it. I understand.
Because I have reasons. I want to finish it before then. Because it's going to be way too hard for us to do it when we're doing our Halloween and holiday stuff. It's going to be way too hard. So, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know which one was the best season so far.
Yeah, which one is the best season?
We're going to have to talk about that after we finish season 5.
I can't think of it, really.
We're going to I'm probably going to have to go through every podcast.
Might be season 5 for me. But
well,
I just remember a bunch of shit happening, and I'm like, the degradation of this whole like story goes from like just so like deranged and evil.
Anyway, I'm just saying, I feel like
no one's a good person.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna have to go through every fucking podcast we did for this fucking series, write down our fucking ratings, and then we're gonna have to fucking talk about it at the end?
Well, mostly I just talked about how what you think of like Walt's character, pretty much, is what I've asked you.
I did have a little bit of hope for them in this, but I feel like I feel like after halfway through the season, he's fucking dead. He's fucking gone. I lost a lot of faith in him with this.
And you're gonna lose so much more. You're gonna lose so much faith that it's pretty much gonna just straddle its way to hell.
This is gonna be so interesting because I get to compare him to fucking BoJack soon. Because oh my gosh, we need to do a video about that. We need to do a comparison video of BoJack to Walt.
No, that's not really a comparison because
you think Walt's worse.
No, I don't think it's really a comparison because those two are pretty much different, like whole separate characters. Not just because two men become like evil and join the fucking dark side. It's the fact, and it's not the fact that they're both like, yeah, I guess manipulative in their own way. I think BoJack is more of a sorry, like
excuse
person or whatever horseman you would say. Walt is
my plushie.
Walt is
not irredeemable at all. Anyway,
I don't know. He
this
was
podcast has already
stupid and bleh.
I get it. Anyway, this podcast has already gone on long enough.
Okay.
So, do you have any more predictions before we give our ratings?
Well, I already know how it's gonna end. You don't. So, so it might be a courtesy to like wait until the show ends and then you can give all your final thoughts on everything.
Yeah. So basically, the gist of how we're gonna do this final video is we're gonna watch it. We're gonna give our rating for that, our overall rating of the entire series, and then we're going to basically.
Well, how would you rate this among the seasons already that you watched?
I don't remember what I gave for my other ratings because the first two we watched like simultaneously. Then we like took a break for like I think like 3 months.
Yeah.
And then we watched season 3, and now we watched season 4. So I can't remember.
Yeah.
For the first two. For this one, I kind of want you to give yours first. Can you give yours first?
Why?
Because I want to hear your thoughts first.
I don't know. It was boring in the first half a little bit, but like I knew that going in already. So
okay,
wasn't
what,
really,
what's your rating?
Wasn't a drag for me. It was just kind of like, okay, let's get to the stuff I remember. Because a lot of these shows are just like, let's get to the stuff I remember because I mostly watch these things before you do. So
I get it.
I don't know what I could rate it.
Or do you want me to just give my rating? Or?
Just give your rating because I just have my whole rating for a show. Like if I watch the whole thing.
Well, you get to give yours after mine. So for me,
for the show.
No, for the season.
Oh, goodness.
So, for season 4, if it had just been how it was for the first 10 episodes, it probably would have been given like a 5 for me because of how slow it was. Barely anything happened. If it was just the investigation, I would have given it a 5. However, because of the last 4 episodes, got me so invested in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it a 7.5 for the whole season. The build-up, I will admit, was very slow. I feel like they could have just panned it out for like 4 episodes. They panned it for 10. 10 episodes. And it's like, they could have done so much better with that, but they didn't. So, if it was just based on the 10 episodes, I would have just given it a 5. I would have been like, it's mid. But, get off of Mari plushie. And because of the last 4 episodes, I give it a 7.5. And that's being very generous.
Okay, well, I think I would give it a 7, but like seeing where it goes, like in terms of the whole show.
Yeah.
And I will say though, watching it all again is kind of like
crazy.
No, it's kind of bittersweet actually, because it's just like I was younger back then, so I treated these events that happen in the show way more like shocking than anything. Now looking back, I'm just like, it kind of makes sense now, and it kind of like makes it a little bit more passe now, which I understand. But to me, and it's also more slow moving, which I thought like is a little bit of a downgrade for me because I thought like this stuff would happen a lot sooner, but it turns out it literally like half of the shit I remember is the last fucking season, which is insane.
You give it a 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, yeah.
So yeah, I will say this before we end this. Season 5 is going to be fucking interesting, but we're taking a break for like a week or 2 because I need to process the fucking shit that just happened.
Oh god.
Because legit, I also need a break because once we're done this series, we're gonna start watching Good Omens because I want to fucking review that shit, and I'm excited to because season 2's coming out finally. So that's going to be a fun podcast. The podcast for that series is going to be interesting because I haven't seen season 1 since I watched it with you. So that was like a couple years back.
Over shitty.
So that
over shitty like
Like stopped every fucking 4 seconds.
But it was so worth it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is a bit of a longer one. This is honestly longer than I was expecting this to be.
Because you want to go through every fucking plot point.
Well, because I feel like we kind of have to with analyzing a big-ass series like this. Mm-hmm. And also, eventually I would like to make longer videos with you. You know what I mean? Like, just longer, thorough videos if possible.
Also, if you couldn't tell, I drank.
Jay basically drank, like, 2 beers before we started this. So you get to hear him be kind of, like...
tipsy.
Little tipsy. Little bit. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's fucking late. I'm probably going to go to bed soon.
It's 2:20.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And we're out.